The following is a presentation of Opie TV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt. Ryan Atkins. That's gonna miss right. That's gonna try to come back in. Yes, good putt. Jason, oh, it pops in. I'll fix the back of the cup there and it rattles in. But it's an ace, man.
That's the right wave. Yes, sir. Hey, look, if you're going to be dumb enough to get down there, you better be smart enough to save it.
Good evening, everybody. It's Opie Robinson. Welcoming you to Burlington for the Monday Night Local, which is the May 11th edition. Tonight, we're playing on course number 2. Another relatively decent turnout here in Burlington. Probably going to be about 15, 16 players. We're dealing with a lot of chilly air here. It's been that way for the past 5-6 days here in the Triad area. This is probably going to be the coldest tournament here tonight. Temperature is currently at 53 degrees. East wind at 7 miles an hour. The humidity is at 80%. It's going to dip into the 40s when we get done tonight. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Gained a couple more after I did Gastonia on Saturday. And please donate to the channel. Help me out with the expenses I'm having to accrue here. Okay, so there you see the competitors out here practicing. We'll have a tournament in a few minutes. Let's look at the pairings for tonight. Alright, so it's a total of 14 players. And the spotlight here tonight is Russell Sigmund. Going for his 6th consecutive victory tonight to start the 2026 season here in Burlington. Okay, so there's the lineup. Let's go out to the course. And we're underway from Burlington with Russell Sigmund on the tee. Hole 1 is a straight hole up the hill. And first putt of the night is out to the right. Okay, the 2 there, and he's going to be playing with David Jones.
You were supposed to be booked at 8:13, which is now booked. So what do we do? Well, rock, paper, scissors, or who gets the bed?
And David's backdoor shot just misses right, and he's going to start the day with a 2. Alright, I'll step back here. Second hole, the hole that's some players will play right rail, others play straight. It breaks to the left as it comes up the two knolls there. That's what Russell just did. That is off to the left. But he'll try to this too. Alright, we're going to go walk back over here to 1 already. And this is the second pairing. That's Jex Harrison on the 2. His tee shot is left. Okay. And he's playing tonight with Tanya Porter. Tanya starts with an ace. First one on this hole to start the night. And we're going to step up here to hole 3. Hole is the tee hole. 2 blocks there, similar to many other tee holes like hole 4 in Kingsport. And there's Russell's first ace of his night. All right, and David Jones now on the tee. And David gets it backdoor, good putt. And back over here to 2. And there's the bank shot. And Tanya is going to get her 12-inch deuce putt. And now Jex on the 2. And Jex is off, just off that. At the line, just missed it, just a hair. Back over here to 1. And that's Dennis Jones starting the third pairing of 7 with the ace. And his partner tonight, Tom Robertson. And the ball crossed over there. He'll get his 2. And let's walk back up here to 3. Tanya with the straight shot should go in. Nice putt there. She's 2 under after 3. And that's hole 4. David Jones now putting for 3. We'll get a better look at this hole in a little bit as soon as we get everybody introduced here. Back to 3. Jex, the former JPA standout here in Burlington, he's going to get a 2 here. Dennis got his 2 on hole 2. Now we got Tom on the 2. Tom just missed right. And that'll stay out. He'll get his 2. All right, and here's the 4th pairing. And on the tee will be John Perry. John's going to get his 2 there after he gets relief from the back rail. And with him this evening is Richard Garner. That's not going to go in, which is going to get his 2. And he will walk up here to hole 3 again. Tom's tee shot is in there. Nice shot there. All right, we'll step up here to hole 7. Our first look at the Alamo hole. David Jones on the tee. Hope it hit the whole front door. And now he'll putt this for 2. These putts are not that easy there. They break to the back rail. He's banking in and he's gonna now putt for 3. I gets it there, back up to 2. And got a good 2 there for John Perry at the back rail. And here's Russell on 7. That's the prescribed shot, but it stayed out as it hit the back rail, so he'll tap in his 2. There's Richard on 2, and he gets the bank shot to go in, and now we go over to 1, going to our 5th twosome, and this is John Crawford. John is just off to the right, going front door with it. Okay. And he's paired tonight with Graham Sigmund. Graham's going to get the, whoa, it lipped out. Looked good all the way until he got that hill and just drifted off to the right. He'll get his 2. And this is hole 8, where the hole sits in the middle of the anthill. It's going to get his 2. Well, David Jones is going for his 2. All right, we'll go to 7. That's not going to turn back for Tanya. She will get her 2. And the first look at hole 9. Straight hole in between 2 large pipes. Relatively good hole to make. Russell gets it there. I'm going to walk back over here to 2. Lance tee shot should go in. Yep, good putt. Let's look at Tanya on 8. Tanya's going to be behind that hill. That's going to be a relatively tough deuce. All right, here's pairing number 6 on hole 1, and this is Brian Porter. That's left, and he'll get a 2 to start his evening. And on the tee now is Glenn Gaines. Glenn's tee shot just misses left, and that's a tap-in deuce there. Let's go to 9.
We had tied it to the fence. And one lady believed it.
Jex will get the ace there. Good putt. Let's go to 7. Dennis, ooh, just touched a piece of that right lip. Let's go back to 9. Tanya pulled it, and it's going to the back rail. And we'll go to 11. Our first look there at the 3-piper. Russell's on the 2. The object is to get it left of that first pipe there on the left, and then go to the angle, but he didn't get it enough kick, so he'll get his 2. All right, let's go back to 8. Tom's tee shot. That's going to stay out left. And he'll get his 2. Back to 1, our final twosome of the night. And on the tee is John Boney. And he'll get it front door. Good putt. And the last player tonight in our tournament is John Wilder. And that should go. Well, it caught the left lip. He'll start tonight with a 2, and that puts all 14 players in our tournament on the course. And we're going to go out here in the middle of the facility. Going to 13. Our first look at the drop-off. David Jones got the backdoor shot there, so he'll. Yep, let's go to 4 now. We got a better angle of this. He holds up the back rail, and Lynn Gaines got it. Good putt. What we call the 2 flange hole. Back to 13. Well, the ball slid off Russell, and he's not going to get the ace there. He'll tap in his 2. I got the 2 there. All right, let's go to 6. Yeah, first look of the 4-pipe hole. So you got 2 pipes about 4 feet from the cup, or from the tee man. Another 2 pipes about 6 feet from the cup there. And the object is just to get it straight through the opening. And Graham got the ace. Good putt. And check out John Crawford. And that should go as well. Good putt. All right, here's hole 5. This is the 1-pipe hole. Arguably the easiest hole in the entire course. This tee shot is in. Hole only measures like 9.5 feet from the cup. Let's go to 15, which is on the tee is David Jones. See, they played the right rail shot there and tried to go front door, but he hit it too firm, and that's going to the back rail, and that's going to be a deuce there. Let's go back to 11. David Jones. Oh, Dennis Jones, excuse me. Ace is there. Good putt. And back over to 13. Tanya, backdoor shot, that goes in. Good putt. Now there are 2 ways to play that hole. Bank it off either the left or the right rails. And here's probably the easiest hole on the back 9. Hole 12. Bank off the right rail into the angle. And straight in the cup like that. Good putt. Well, here's hole 14. The cheese hole here. Players are going to bank it off the left rail and try to slide it in. Rex's tee shot is perfect. Good putt. Well, look at this. Your typical nightly activity here on Church Street. There was a huge wreck that was right here in front of the PUTT-PUTT Friday night. It involved what we heard was street racing, and it caused an accident up there in front of the old Apollo's parking lot. Richard's tee shot on 9 is in there. Good putt. All right, let's step over here to 16. This is the 4-pipe hole where the players are going to bank off the left rail, and then it breaks back toward the left. And Russell missed there, so he'll tap in the deuce. All right, let's go to 10. On the tee, it's Richard Garner. And you see they bank it off the left rail, but he hit it too firm and also got a huge kick, so Richard's going for about a 4-footer for par. And Dennis on 13 gets the ace there, a good putt. Step back over here to 8. John Crawford gets his tee. And Graham's on the tee. No, whoa. Well, Graham got a terrible kick off the right rail, and that caused the ball to straighten back out. And now he's got, well, likely he's going to play this back to the back rail and try to ricochet it back to the cup. Well, trying that method. Nice putt. I wasn't expecting that line, but that's great putt there. All right, let's go back to 11. Wow. Here, you know, John Perry is going to get that too. And here is hole 18. Russell's on the tee. And that drops in. Good putt. And we'll see David Jones. That's missed right. He'll putt for his 2. Let's go to 17. First look at this what we call a 2-pipe hole. It's actually circular objects here. Right, Jack's got a 2 there. All right, we'll see Tiny's tee shot. Looks like Tanya is going to play the straight shot, which is just past those circles on the right, and it breaks hard left. She just hit it too firm there. So she'll go for her 2. John Crawford just slid by the cup there on 10. Dennis on the tee here at 16. That's going to be in there. Good putt. Let's check out John Crawford for his 2 here on 10. Might have the issue with the big triangle, at least the tip of it. Gets it. And back to 16. Tom Robertson with the ace there. Good putt. And to 10. Here's Graham on the tee. And that's in there. Good putt there. Walk up here to 13. John Perry will have the 2 there up to 9. Brian's tee shot. Got it. Good putt. Here's Lane Gaines on the tee. That's only right. Back to 11. That is going to be in there for John Crawford. Good putt. And let's look at Lynn's deuce putt here on 9. He's at the back rail. If I remember correctly, these putts break away from the hole. Man, Lynn had no trouble with it. All right, we're going to go back to 1, and we're going to start round number 2. Russell's tee shot is off to the right again, so he'll get a deuce. Back to 12. And Johnny Crawford got the ace there. Good putt. Back to 18. Tom gets a pickup ace there. Look at Dennis Jones as he completes his first round. And it was too strong. Came off the left lip, and he'll putt this for 2, which does break a little bit to the left. And there's the finish of his first round, and let's go back to 11. Brian just got past the pipe and it goes in. All right, now on the tee, Lynn Gaines. Lynn's tee shot is best left, and that'll be a deuce there. And John Crawford on 13 for his 2. Good 2 there. All right, let's go over here to 16. Oh, sorry. All right, and here's John Perry. And that's it for John. Good putt. And on the tee now, Richard Garner. Richard's tee shot is true as well. Good putt. Over to 9. This is John Wilder. Get up. Just left. Just was not enough, and it's going to get us 2. All right, so we'll go to our scoreboard for the first time this evening. Okay, we'll say hello to Janet, and we've got a pair of 26s by Jex Harrison and by Tom Robertson. That's what's leading right now at the moment, and then Dennis is at 28. And here's Lynn on 13. That goes in backdoor, good putt. And John Wilder with the ace on 11. And we'll look at John Boney. And it won't get there for John Boney either, so he'll get a 2. And we'll step over here to 1. Well, I was going to say step over to 1, but Tom Robinson's one of the co-leaders after the opening round. And here he is on the tee here to start the second round. There's the miss there, just left it short. He'll get his 2. 18, John Perry on the tee. It is gonna make its way back. No, just missed, and he'll get his 2. We'll go back to 12. And John Wilder gets the tee shot to go in. Back to 18. Richard Garner for his first round completion. Just missed right. He'll get 2. We'll move back to 17. That Graham Sigmund on the tee. Good putt for Graham. Nice roll there. And we'll check out John Crawford. is, oh, wow, nasty 360 there. Good speed and everything, just didn't have it in the correct line, so he gets his tap in par. Let's go to 16. It's going to be Lynn on the tee. Nope. And he'll putt for 2 after he gets that relief, but it's not clear if he's going to have a straight line into the cup. Not going to have much of a backswing with that ball in that position, but so Lynn's going to study this deuce putt here. Lynn is the reigning amateur national champion who won that tournament in front of him at the beach last October. Lynn's also going to be featured on a WRAL TV5 segment in about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, there you go. Played it like he designed it. I'm going to send this to Scott Mason so he can add that to the segment there. All right, Brian on the tee. Oh, he got the kiss off the pipe there, so. All right, let's go to 15. I'm sending. John makes the ace there. Good putt. Let's go over to 6. We can check out the tee shot of Jex Harrison. Our first look at him in the second round. Well, he pulled it way left, and it's. Watch him tap this par. Good putt there. Oh, John Boney made 15. All right, Brian got the deuce there. And Lynn missed right on the tee shot there on 17. Let's go back over here to 8. David's tee shot. That's going to be a 2, it appears. And now we got Russell on the tee. Oh, and he missed left there. Russell will tap in his 2. All right. We go to 18. Brian lagged the hill. It's trying to work its way to get off the carpet, and it will. So he can put the ball back on the tee. As you may or may not know, any ball that rolls off the open end of the hole is re-teed on the mat with no liability of a stroke penalty. And that tee mat deuce just slips out. All right, let's wait back here. Let's get another look at the scores. All right, so there's a pair of 27s. John Crawford and Graham Sigmund are 1 stroke off the lead at the moment. And now here's Lynn on the tee at 18. Slid the rail. That's still gonna drop in. Nice finish there. We go to 17. John pulled into that triangle there, or in that circle there, so he might get a straight shot here for 2. Yeah, didn't hit it. Alright, so he'll tap for 3, and now we'll go back to 8. Now look at Jex on the tee. And Jex, well, about the same spot that Graham was a few minutes ago. Yeah, Graham went to the back rail and banked off the right rail. Well, he's going to try something here. Yeah, nice try though. That's going to be a 3. That's 18. John Boney on the tee. John's going to putt for 2. Once it comes to rest, I have to move that little tiny pink chip. I think it looks like it's a pink chip that's on the carpet. Okay. He closes with a par, and now John Wilder to close out the opening round. He's going to miss it to the right. And that's it for the first round. Going to 9. And Jex, that's a second consecutive 3 to 11. David Jones. Nope. Space out for 2. Tom Robinson for 2 here on 8. Gets it there. Let's go back to 12. Russell with the ace there. Good putt. Let's go to John Perry on 4. And his tee shot got pushed and made contact with the right flange. Now he's putting for 2. He'll try to bank it off the back rail. And he'll get it. Nice putt. He'll walk over here to hole 2. Graham, he's one back of the lead after the first round, along with his partner John Crawford. He makes that tee shot, good putt. Let's go to, well, we're going to say Jex on 11, taps the deuce. And on the tee, Dave Jones on 13. Backdoor, and it doesn't go. It's short. And Tanya on 11. She's going to tap in her 2. Going to 10. And apparently Dennis Jones lipped out. Does he have a stamp? Yeah, he's all right. All right, gets the 2. Well, we'll get Tom on the 2. No, you're all right. Tom's is in there. Good putt there. All right, let's get the completion of the first round with the scores all coming in. So let's see what we got here. The leader is now Graham Sigmund, shot 25. So there was a match. So there was like a error on the card somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Graham is the leader at 25, followed by Jex Harrison and Tom Robertson at 26, and then John Crawford at 27 and 4th. So that's the first round in a nutshell. Let's go out here. Tom for a 2 here on 11. Apparently he hit the pipe. Nice tee shot. Drops that one to go. Drops that one in. Here's Lynn on 2. Going for a 2. No, didn't get it, so that's a 3. And while we're at it, let's look at Brian on the tee. Whatever happened to my camera there, that's not good. I'll fix this here. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. On hole 4, this is Richard Garner. Got it, back door, good putt. And that was actually hole 7. Here is John Perry. John is going to be putting for 2. All right, gets it there. And we head to 6. Graham is left there. And gets his 2 back to 13. Tom went front door, good putt. And back to 6. Get off that pipe. Oh. And John's getting a 2. And this is a Brian Porter on 4. He hit the top of the ball. But it's gonna, oh, caught the right lip. Thought that ball was gonna be a little more right than the track. Well, let's go to 14. Dennis Jones. It hit the, what we call the pizza pie. Let's go get his juice there. Back to 5. Good putt there for Lynn. Back to 14. Tom gets it there, good putt, nice. And there was Jex there on 16 acing there, so he's making some sort of mini recovery from a pair of 3s to end the front 9. Let's go to 9. And John's tee shot is going to stay up there after it catches the right lip. He'll get his 2, or at least go for it. Going to 8. And Graham, same result from the previous round. Well, sort of. He's a little bit closer to the hole, though. That won't go this time, so he'll get a 3. And let's go to 10. Richards gets past the cup again on the right, so should get the 2 this time. Good 18. Tanya's tee shot missed left, and she'll putt for 2. And let's head to 9. And John got the ace there. Jex to finish his second round, whips out there. And we return now to 9 again. Graham's tee shot is in there as well. Oops. Go to 8. Wow. Some funny kicks there. Brian Porter going for 2.
We'll not be going for the pinata next week.
Sorry. Ooh. Well, now a 3 coming up. Well, let's go now to 12. John Perry gets it. Good putt. All right, so first 2 groups are in. Jex Harrison at 58, followed by David Jones at 59. That's what leads the second round up to this moment. So let's go over here to 18. Look at Dennis Jones on the tee to finish his second round. Gets it in, slides it in from the hill. So Graham got an ace there on 12. Got Crawford on the 2. John off the, no, it doesn't, like it, I thought it hit the brick and went in, but called around the front lip, and here's John Boney on 8. This hole is not, this is probably now the toughest hole in at least the front 9, if not the entire 18. So John's putting for 2. Notice he's pressing the ball down because it is the anthill there. If he was unable to, well, he lipped out his dude. If he was unable to get it on that hill, then he had to move the ball back toward the tee mat. That's the ruling here. Not supposed to improve the line of the ball there. John with a 3. We'll see John Wilder on the 2. Same area John Boney was. Well, a little further back of it. This is even, I think this is a tougher deuce putt there, but yep, and another 3 coming up there for John, and we'll go to 14. John's going to get a 2. After it banked off the tee, so let's go now to 12. Ben is going to get the ace there. Good putt. Back to 14.
Maybe what that payment's going to be, you're not alone. A lot of people are in the same spot. In fact, last month they helped over 300 get approved. Crazy Cow Cows.
Graham makes it there. Good putt.
Not just your credit score. It's okay.
And look out here. Back toward Church Street, heading into downtown Burlington. Beautiful, beautiful dust setting there. And John caught the lip there on 9. John Wilder gets a 2. Let's go to 15. Graham, the first round leader, misses left. So he'll tap that in for 2. Back to 13. Lynn's tee shot, that's going to miss. And it's going to roll down, and that should be a makeable 2 there. Back on 15.
10 amazing animal rescue groups of pets looking for forever homes. Enjoy fun activity tables, shop local vendors, and enter our huge auction benefiting the attending rescues. It's a tail-wagging good time for the whole family. Don't miss Adopt-A-Palooza, May 16, 10 to 2, all pets considered in Sedgefield. AllPetsConsidered.com for more details. If no wonder for an event.
It is just off the right lip, so he'll get his 2. Let's go to Russell on the 2 at 5.
It's about reaching the right areas with your message.
And he makes it there. To 14. Brian's tee shot. Gets it in. Good putt. And Lynn Gaines now on the tee, and we'll return back to the scores in a minute. He gets to go. Good putt. All right, so let's look at the updated scores here. Almost half the field is in through 2 rounds. So it's Tom Robertson leading at 52. There's another 26 on the board there. And we'll walk up here to 2, where he is on the tee. Tom started the final round with a long deuce on 1.
Now's the time to keep your air conditioner ready with a $49 AC tune-up from ARS Rescue Room. An AC tune-up can help save money on your energy bill.
Oh, short there. He'll tap in his 2. Let's go to 7.
Everything we do is backed by our exceptional service guarantee. It all adds up to dependable service from neighbors you trust.
Russell will... Oh, wow. That's just been his night. So Russell gets a deuce. Let's go back over here to 12. John Boney's on the tee. That's a good shot there. We're gonna say hi to Jerry Giraffe. One of the new features here in Burlington. John Wilder acquired him from the old Richmond course that closed at the beginning of 2025. He acquired the giraffe and a zebra that was out there. Tom on 3 is left. So 3 straight pars to start the final round. Let's go to 13. John Boney will not get the ace. He'll top in that 2. And back over to 4. Dennis Jones is going to tap that 2 in after he missed it right. Go back to 13. John's got to go front door, missing short, and now back to 4. Tom's gonna get the ace there, so that's his first ace of the final round. And Jets on 7 hit too strong. He'll go for 2. Right, gets it. See if I can get over here to 18. I'll keep an eye on Tom. 5 is an easy hole. Tom missed 5. John Crawford finishes his round of the race. And on the 2 now, Grant Sidney. And that's in for Graham. Good putt there to finish his second round. And walk up here to 15. John Boney on the tee. And it missed left. He'll get his 2. All right, let's go to 6. Tom is going to be 1 for 6 on the final round. Time to get a 2. They're on 8. They're on 17 for a 2. This is behind the second cheese. And he lips there. Frustrated at that result. Alright, so we go back here to 7. And Dennis gets a 2 there. Going to 1 to get John Perry on the tee. He'll get the ace there. Tom Robertson on 7. Should get that one to go back door. Good putt. So he's 2 under on the final round. Let's go to 9. Jack makes that tee shot. Good putt. Let's go to 18. Brian with the 2. And win games. And it will go. Good putt. Let's look at the scores. Okay. Richard at 54, excuse me, sorry. 2 back at the lead at the moment. We'll get Graham and John Crawford in a second as we go to 8. Richard is, I think he got a deuce on 1. He's on 2 now. Tom now putts for 2. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. He'll putt for 3. Richard got a 2 on 2. Let's go now to 10, 11 rather. Tom Robinson drops to 1 under. Russell's on the tee. His bid for 6 in a row is going to come to an end tonight. Russell has been complaining of asthmatic issues dating back to the weekend. All right, that Stanton's getting a 2 here. Let's go to 1. I'm going to look at the scores in a couple moments here. John Crawford's going to get a 2 here. Richard's on the tee at 3. It's hard to see. Graham pulled the tee shot there on 1. Richard missed 3 to the right. And Graham's going to get his 2. Alright, so it's Graham at 53. So and John Crawford's at 54. So 4 players separated by 2 strokes into the final round. John and Graham are even through 1, as is Richard after 3. And Tom is only 1 under through 8. Here he is on 9. Gotta hurry, get up. It's in. He's 2 under now, so he's only at 87. I'm sorry, 86 after both players made, both John and Graham made 2. Richard is getting a 3, so he's 1 over after the 4th hole. And here's John on 10, or 3 rather. And that's going to cross over there. Oh, it caught the right lip and it's rolling down. Okay, he does have a straight shot for 2. Tom's on the tee at 10. 2 under after the front 9. And John missed the deuce, so he drops back to even. Richard got the tee shot on 5 to get him back to even. Tom missed the tee shot on 10. So here's Graham's tee shot on 3. And that 2 crossed over. And he'll get the deuce there. Go to 13. That's in for Jack's good putt. Let's go to 6. Keep on. Get your going. It's stepped out for Richards. And he'll get a 2 there. And Graham lips in hole 4, putting him at 2 under. Let's watch Crawford on the tee. I was telling you about that street racing incident the other night, which you just heard is part of it, except there wasn't any racing involved. Tom made, Tom made 11. John is fortunate he's going to get a 2 after he hit the outside part of that left flange. But John is still 1 under. Graham is still 1. I'm sorry, John is even. Graham is 2 under. Jackson's short there on 14. Let's go to 12. Tom at 85 right now. Make that 84 with the ace. We go to 5. And Graham is now 3 under on the round. So he stays within a shot of, well, he's 2 back down. Tom at the moment. John Crawford on the tee here at 5. And if that 2 is in, he's back down to par for the round. And Richard got the ace there on 7. So Richard back to under par at 1 under. And goes 13. And Tom is short there. Graham's left again on 6. Gonna give up 2 coming up here. And there's Richard on 8, putting for 2. And that goes in. Tom gets the deuce there on 13. John Crawford on 6. Trying for his second consecutive ace. Get the 2 under. Good putt there. Alright, so let's well, more Burlington police racing down Church Street. Alright, so the leader is Tom Robinson at 52, followed by Graham at 53, Richard Garner and John Crawford tied for 3rd at 54. Richard with the ace there, he's 2 under on 9. And let's go to 7. So here's your update on the round itself. Tom Robinson going to 14 at 4 under. Graham here on 7, about to play it. He's 3 under. And John just teed this there on 7. He's 2 under at this point. Richard Garner's 2 under after 9. All right, Tom is now on the tee at 14. Right now, sitting at 84. It goes in. He's at 83. Oh, Graham just got a nice bad beat there on that tee shot there on 7. He's still at 3 under. And Richard, who's 2 under, is at 88. So Tom is right now 83. Graham's at 86. And John Perry got the deuce. And we go to 15. Looks good. Nice putt. He's at 82 at the moment. Let's go over to 8. That looks good for John. Yeah, good putt. A little bit of help there from the cup. Richard's waiting on Tony to play 17. So John Crawford is now at 87, going to 9. Richard's begging for it to hurry. And that's short. Graham's putting for 2 here on 8. Watching Tom on 16. Well, let's go to it now. No, it hit the front pipe there, the front left pipe. He'll tap into par there. Graham got the deuce there on 8. Got the 2 there. All right, you can look at Dennis Jones playing 16. It's gonna go in. Good putt. And let's head to Crawford on 9. 3 under on his round, make it 4 under. So he's trying to make a comeback here. Richard on 11. That's missed. He'll stay 2 under with that tap in 2. And let's go to Graham on 9. And he'll rip out.
Whoa.
Oh, he'll stay up. He'll get his 2. So he'll stay 3 under. He'll be at 87. Tom on the 2, sitting at 82, 6 under on the round. Gotta have to turn hard. All right, he'll get the 2. Graham missed that deuce, so he gets a 3 there. So he sits at 2 under on the final round, and we go to 12. Richard not gonna. Oh, he got it off the back rail. It hit the back rail and went in. All right, we go to 10. So Richard's 3 under. John's 2 shot is in. He's made the last 3. There's John Perry on 12. That's the conventional make there. We'll keep an eye on Graham on 10. Well, he just hit the ball. Hit the front part of the triangle. This is for an 81 if it goes. No, he's going to miss. He's going to be hitting a 2 coming up. Richard missed 13. He's got about 5 foot of the par. All right, Tom finishes with a round of 30. Put him at 82. John on 11. Oh, now he's made the last 4. Put him at 6 under. And Brian Porter putting for his 2 here on 9. Oh, got the 2. And Graham got the ace there. That puts him back at 3 under. To John Perry on 14. Or 13. That's in. Backdoor, good putt. So right now, if I might count, the winning score is 80. The score is in at 82. Okay, look at John on 14. Or 12, excuse me. Currently at 84, guys at 83. Let's go to John Perry at 14. That's in for John Perry, good putt. Graham now on 14, or 12, excuse me. That's in, good putt. Richard gets the ace there on 14. That puts him at 4 under on the round. Graham is now 4 under on his final round. So Okay, Thomas yet to report, but I got him at 82. Yep, I got him at 82. Let's go to 9. John Boney makes it there. Good putt. All right, we got Crawford on 13, so maybe 7 under. Oh, just short of the cup there. So he gets his tap of deuce. Let's go to 9. John Wilder makes that ace. Good putt. Back to 15.
A better alarm clock than an illegal rooster in your neighborhood. Shut up!
Richard's tee shot. It's lining up. It should go. Nice putt. He's 5 under now, so that puts him at 85. 3 back of the lead. He's got an ace out to tie Tom. Graham with the 2 there. That keeps him. He's 5 under, puts him at 84. Richard on 16, it's in, so he's at 84 at the moment. John Crawford on 14, he's 4 under now. Oh, he's at 84 now, I'm sorry. And that 2 shot, oh, it's off the pie there. He'll get his 2 there. John Perry's on the tee here at 16, and that needs to hurry. No, just another roll. Another roll would have gotten it. Back now to 14. Graham gets it there, so that puts him at 83. Go to 17. Richard is off to the left, so he's not going to be able to win. So Graham's on the tee now at 15. If there is a playoff, I believe it'll be 18 holes. Graham's tee shot is off the left lip, and he'll get the deuce. Here's John Crawford. Left, and that's going to be a 2. Look at John Perry on 17. That is going to be in front of the cup, just an eyelash from making it a deuce. So the score to beat is 82. Let's go to 16. My count has Graham at 83 and Crawford at 84. I'm going to get to look at the card in a minute as soon as Graham is done playing. This is for the tie by my count. Nope, off the pipe. Oh, hit the pipe there on the return, so he's going to get his 3. John Crawford on the tee. should go if it hurries. Wow. He's going to get the 2. By my count, both these players need to make the last 2 to tie Tom. Back to 15. Lynn's going to be left with the cup there. Back to 2. Back to 13. John Boney. Oh, wow, that's rare to leave it short and in front of the cup like that. He's teetering on the edge there, so let's go to 17. Well, John Crawford looking for his first local victory here this season. In fact, there's not been any other player that has won other than Russell. This ought to be good. Yes, good putt. There's Graham on the 2. This to top, it will go. And we'll go to 14 right quick. John Boney got the ace there, so we'll go to 18. Both these players must ace to tie Tom. Crawford's on the tee.
Extra money by mowing lawns around the neighborhood. That's Mow. I was a driver, so Dad helped me load his mower into the back of the wheels.
Turn hard. It does go in. Good putt. So we are bound to have a playoff. Okay. So that puts, I got 28 for John. Graham now on the tee.
Is Dad gonna help? When I started Call Dad, it was so important to me that we always have a truck ready to go when you need us most. So when you have a heating or cooling
To join the other 2, that's in. By my count, that we have a 3-way playoff, but we'll look at the scores in a few moments. Let's go to 17. Oh, bad kick there off the back rail there. He'll get us 2. We'll get Brian Porter on the 2. And he hit the cup, and he'll get his 2 there. We have 82,
81 and 83.
81 and 83. And John, so John shot 81. Okay. We will not have a playoff. All right, let's go to 16. John Boney. So there will not be a playoff tonight. Gets the ace. John gets the ace there. We'll see John Wilder. John Wilder gets a 2. Let's go to 18. Lynn on the tee gets a deuce. All right, here is Brian Porter. Brian, he gets the 2 here off the left lip. Let's go to 17. We'll get the last group here, and we'll send off for tonight, and we'll see you in Ashburn tomorrow night. John Boney gets the 2. He'll tap that in. Brian got the 2 there. All right, John Wilder. And that'll turn in, and we'll see him on 18. So I'm trying to think here. So John Crawford shot running 27s tonight to pick up a 1-stroke win over Tom Robertson. And then Graham finishes 2 back at 83. And John Wilder gets the ace there. John Boney to finish the night. And that missed. We'll put this for 2. And he'll now putt for 3. And that completes our play. So let's check out the final scores. Our winner tonight, John Crawford, who made the last 2 to beat Tom Robinson. Congratulations there. Now, do we change that sign there to say congrats to John Crawford, 1 win in a row?
Yes. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so John only becomes the 2nd winner of the season here in Burlington after 6 weeks. And so let's go check out the final scores. And here are your final scores. John Crawford makes the final 2 holes in regulation to split Tom Robertson by 1 stroke. John shoots 81. Tom finishes at 82. And Graham Sigmund winds up in 3rd at 83. And that's going to do it tonight from Burlington. Thank you for watching our Monday Night Local. Again, join us tomorrow night. We will be at Ashburn at 7:30, and then we'll be back at High Point Thursday night on Course 1, also at 7:30. So for all of us here in Burlington, this is Opie Roberts saying thanks for watching our local tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night from Ashburn. Good night, everybody.